Hello friends, welcome to your YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing Prelims Power Play, the MCQ questions on current affairs of 27th of August. Let us start solving the questions. Okay, these questions I frame from picking very important topics and analyzing the trend of the UPSC so that, okay, which will help you command over current affairs. Okay, let us start the question. Let us read the first question. The first question is on basically matching the pair between economic growth model and the economists who have recommended that model. Okay, so briefly I will tell you what were these strategies, okay, and we'll try to solve this question because I hope that few of you must not be knowing what was these strategies. Okay, and why did I frame this question? I framed this question because India recently has celebrated 70 years of independence, and there are many articles written in the basically editorials about India's economy in the last 70 years, how Indian economy has grown in the last 70 years. So whenever we talk about the growth of Indian economy, we must also know which were the strategies which has helped India to come to this stage, okay, from a economy which was coming out of the colonial yoke to one of the most emerging economies today. Okay, so what strategies have helped us? Okay, so these are the four strategies, these were the four plans, okay, which were in news in the last 70 years, and I have framed the question where you have to match, okay, between the plan and the economists who have given the plan. Okay, so let us solve the question here, okay, and then briefly while solving the question I'll explain you the plan model also, if you do, because little bit of knowledge also I will give related to current affairs. Okay, so first model is Herod Blomer growth model. Okay, this model basically was about what? Savings and investments. Okay, so if we increase savings, those savings will be converted into investments, and these investments will convert into growth. This model also gave emphasis on basically ICOR, okay, which is incremental capital output ratio, decreasing the ICOR. Okay, and this model was given by economist K and Raj. This model was given by the economist K and Raj. Okay, so first statement will be first pair is incorrect, so obviously this will not be the answer and this will not be the answer. Okay, so answer will be either 3 only or 3 and 4 only. Okay, but this clearly shows that we don't have to basically solve the second. We don't have to solve the second one. Okay, we don't have to solve the second one anyways, because this one is incorrect. Okay, this one is not correct, so obviously 2 will also be incorrect. So these two are incorrect. Now the answer is 3 only or 3 or 4 only. So Sarvodaya plan, okay, was given by Jayaprakash Narayan. Okay, we all know that Sarvodaya plan Sarvodaya is a concept given by Mahatma Gandhi, okay, which is basically welfare of all, and Jayaprakash Narayan was a Gandhian. Okay, so there are high chances, okay, Sarvodaya plan would be recommended by Jayaprakash Narayan, and People's plan, okay, was given by M.N. Roy. People's plan was given by M.N. Roy. Okay, so obviously third and fourth are correct pairs. So answer to the question will be, okay, 3 and 4. Answer to the question will be 3 and 4. Wage good model is a model where we have to focus on wage goods. Okay, we have to focus on wage goods. What are wage goods? Wage goods basically help to increase the productivity of the workforce. Okay, like for example food production and etc. Okay, let us read the second question. The second question is universal periodic review. Universal periodic review is a unique process which involves periodic review of what? So of balance of payment situation of all members of IMF, because IMF, you all know, that is responsible for basically surveillance of the BOP situation. You see how in Sri Lanka, okay, they are facing a BOP crisis. Even Bangladesh is facing a BOP crisis, and these countries are getting help from IMF. Okay, so okay, universal periodic review. No, this is not the answer, because it is not called universal periodic review. This, okay, or it is review of poverty status of all members country. No, this is also not correct. Okay, of human rights record of all 193 member state. Yes, this is the correct answer. Universal periodic review, okay, happens, okay, by the basically the United Nations. Okay, basically the United Nations Human Rights Council, and it basically reviews the human rights situation of a country. Okay, and recently why this topic is in news, because Sri Lanka has been backed up by China. Okay, Sri Lanka has been backed up by China at UNHRC. So this topic is in news. This is a very important topic. Okay, so answer will be option C. Answer will be option C. Okay, human rights review. Okay, you must be knowing that. Okay, one more important fact I'll give you. Okay, Universal Periodic Review has rated India's National Human Rights Commission as a top human rights commission in the entire world. It has got a very good rating of A+. Okay, so this, for your information, I am giving you. Okay, next, this topic, 4 days recently in news is what? 4 days. So this is a very factual topic. Okay, this is a very factual topic, and if you have not read it, it is impossible to solve. Okay, it is impossible to solve here, guys. That is why I tell you, please read, okay, authentic current affairs sources. I must tell you, daily prelims note. Okay, last year many questions from environment, many questions from science and tech were directly from the daily prelims notes. Okay, so let us try to see. Okay, what is the answer here? Zero waste circular telephone brand, no. Zero waste circular fashion brand, yes. Zero waste circular car brand, no. Technique to increase the life cycle of electronic products, no. So basically it is a, okay, 4 days. 4 days is a fashion brand. 4 days is a fashion brand which basically is based on the concept of circular economy. Okay, a concept of circular economy where none of its product will basically go to what? The landfills. It will be always recycled. It will be always recycled. What is circular economy? Just basic concept I'll give you. There are two types of economy. One is called linear economy. Linear economy is basically what? Linear economy is that you buy, you use, and you throw. Okay. Circular economy is what? Okay, you buy, you use, then you reuse, then you recycle. Okay, so this basically has one component of extended producer responsibility. It has one component of extended producer responsibility. Extended producer responsibilities. What is extended producer responsibility? Where the producer of the good, okay, will be responsible for the recycling of the good. Okay, so this is a very important concept which is generally used in e-waste. Okay, extended producer responsibility, and it's a very important concept. It has come in the UPSC prelims many times, and it can come again. Okay, so the answer is zero waste circular brand. Here basically the circular economy concept is very important. Let us go to the next question. Consider the following statements. Okay, protected forests are forests where no rights are allowed unless specified. Okay, protected forests are forests where no rights are allowed unless specified. Okay. Second, reserved forests are forests where no rights are barred unless specified. Okay, guys, I have told you before, this question can be solved through optional elimination. Okay, recently, okay, protected forests and reserved forests are in news. Okay, in the context of Delhi and in the context of Chhattisgarh, there was some controversy regarding what is the exact meaning of reserved forest and protected forest. Guys, protected forest, okay, and reserved forest, there is a fine difference. What is the fine difference? See, reserved forests are those forests where basically it is complete under the control of the state government, and people do not have any right unless it is given permission by the state. Okay, unless given permission by the state, people do not have any right. So reserved forests are those forests where there are no rights. Okay, where there are no rights. Okay, where there are no rights. Reserved forests are those forests where there are no rights unless specified by the state government. On the other hand, protected forests are those forests beyond the reserved forest. Okay, also under the state government control. However, there people are allowed to basically use the resources. People are allowed to use resources unless they are prohibited. Okay, unless they are prohibited. So basically protected forest, okay, unless they are prohibited. Okay, so this will be second statement, this will be the first statement. Generally, this I have told you many times, whenever similar terms are there, like here you see protected forest and reserved forest, so both are talking about forest. So what UPSC does, UPSC exchanges those terms. So the answer will be basically, you see here we have to select true statement. So both are incorrect, so neither one neither two. Okay, the last question is on basically, again we have last question on basically the World Bank group. Okay, here I want to give you one assignment. I want every one of you to write in the comment box, okay, what organizations are included under World Bank Group. Okay, so you see here the two organizations which are there in this question: International Development Association IDA and International Finance Corporation IFC. These two are basically World Bank Group bodies. Okay, there are 5 bodies in World Bank Group. Okay, I want you to name the 3 other bodies in the comment box. Let me see how many of you are able to answer. Let us read the question. IDA is focused on helping the private sector in developing countries, and IFC is focused on providing grants and concessional loans to world's poorest country. Guys, again you see the same pattern of question. Both are what? Organizations of World Bank Group. Okay, and both are related to development. So what UPSC does, that UPSC exchanges these two terms. So basically IDA, International Development, okay, Association, is responsible for providing concessional loans to poorer countries, whereas International Finance Corporation is responsible for helping the private sector in the developing countries. Okay, private sector for developing countries, IFC. Okay, so IFC is focused on helping the private sector in developing countries, and IDA is responsible for giving concessional loan for poorer countries. So basically you see this one will be this and this one will be this. So both statements are incorrect here. Both statements are incorrect. Okay, so let me see how many of you, okay, name the other 3 organizations of World Bank Group. Okay, because World Bank Group, okay, question can come, which of the following constitutes the World Bank Group. See, World Bank is different and World Bank Group is different. World Bank Group includes World Bank and also other organizations, for example International Development Association and International Finance Corporation. Okay, and there are 3 more organizations. You must name them in the comment box. Okay guys, let us see here. So 5th question, you see how we have solved the 5th question. How many questions we have solved using optional elimination? 5th question we have solved using optional elimination. Generally, one more point I would like to tell, generally in UPSC, organization based questions are incorrect. Okay, organization based questions are incorrect statements. Okay, let us see here. So we have answered this, this is like both of them. Okay, how like both of them correct? Okay, none of them are correct. Okay, so answer will be D, none of them are correct, because this both are correct. So answer will be D. You see here 5th. Okay, this is both of them correct. This also, both of them are incorrect. These 2 questions we can solve using optional elimination. Okay, this 4 days is a very important concept. It's a zero waste circular fashion brand. Okay, and basically universal periodic review is on human rights. Okay, review of human rights, and this question is on basically match the following. This was a very conceptual question which many of you might not be knowing. It's very important. I hope I was able to explain you. Okay, let us see how many marks we have got. Let us see here how many marks we have got and how many marks you have got. Please update your scores. Okay, let me see. Okay, I have got 5 out of 5. The average score is just 2.5. Okay, this many of you have got it wrong. Okay, you see the quality of questions which I am framing. Okay, and all the questions are related to current affairs, particularly from the UPSC point of view. Guys, I can tell you, there are many places you will get daily current affairs quiz, but very few quizzes are directly as per the pattern of the UPSC, and the quality of questions, if you see here, is very high. Okay, in the future I will be also coming out with some PYQs. Okay, every day I will come out with 1 or 2 PYQs also. Thank you friends, bye bye, take care. If you like this video, please like it and please share with your friends. Okay, and many of you are just viewing the videos but you are not subscribing the channel. Please subscribe the channel. Okay, you are not getting charged anything for that. Please subscribe the channel and please support this initiative so that I can help you all for clearing the prelims exam next year. Thank you, bye bye, take care.